Okay, I just
Oh,
clicked the record button and it's working. Yeah.
you are amazing. Okay. This is the last MIcroProfile marketing call of the year. Thanks everyone for joining. Lukman and I are the stewards for this call. Thanks, Lukman, for being a partner in crime in this December 9th meeting. We have, please add your names to the agenda. And we do have a general topic, but let's go immediately with Tarun, who is working on the MIcroProfile tutorial. Tarun, the floor is yours.
Sure. Yeah, about the microprofile tutorial, no, 7 chapters are in the GitHub. The remaining 4, I have started working on them, and definitely in this December, because for me it's not a holiday week, so we'll be finishing it and hoping that this will be ready for review by the next call, so where I'll be able to kind of show all the chapters, and also understanding that there's a new version out also for microprofile tutorial. So was in discussion with Emily about that, and no, even no, I can kind of post completing this existing tutorial, can also start working on that as well.
Tarun, do you know how many? We said 7 chapters are already completed. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes. And then there are 2 more chapters, almost like uh, no, they are 80% through. So I will say that overall 80% work has been completed, and the remaining 20 is what now I'm planning to kind of complete in as early as possible. I'm kind of now fully working on this particular project.
Mm-hmm. And Tarun, how many chapters total do you think do you have in mind? Because I don't remember from the syllabus you
11,
shared last.
11, 11 is the total number of chapters.
Okay, 11 chapters. We have 7. So now I'm writing in the content. So you can check the work, the minutes, and see if I'm correct. Lukman, can you go down, please?
Hi. Yeah.
And yes, there I am writing here and the context. 7 chapters total. Okay, 7 chapters total. And so you are saying that through the MIcroProfile holidays, since this is the last call, the next call is going to be January 6th. So you think
Yes,
you can join us, and
absolutely.
through that time you will share some information and use GitHub and continue to feed us information like you have done in the past. That means sending messages to the MIcroProfile community requiring feedback. However, the 72 hours that we have stated for feedback will not be valid during the vacation. Do you understand this? It's necessary for you to share, to communicate with the community like you have done in the past. However, the deadline of the 3 days to review cannot be held because we're on vacation. I just wanted to make sure that though you are
Yeah,
working, do not work. My recommendation is not to work silently. Do send the messages every chapter via a different email. However, don't
absolutely.
expect to get immediately the recommendation. It's just that you are doing your work and being transparent with it.
Yes, yes, sure. So I'll update in the email all the
Mm-hmm,
chapters as I will be going through them chapter by
mm-hmm.
chapter, so that yes, people who are able to look can also update or provide some feedback review. Yes, definitely we'll do that, exactly the
Okay,
same as I was doing a few months back.
that's wonderful. Questions for Tarun before I go into the review. We have, I think Emily did mention that she talked with Tarun and we can discuss this. Questions for Tarun on this matter. There are 7 chapters completed and there are 4 more to go. 2 are 80% complete, and 2 more are not completed. Questions before we move to something else with Tarun? Whoa, Tarun, do you see that? No questions. You're amazing. Lukman, questions?
No questions from here.
All right. John, Emily?
Only that, while we're shut down, I won't have any computer with me or anything, so I'm going to
Yeah.
completely shut down over this break. So yeah, I won't be able to review anything, during the Christmas break, but over there, maybe next 2 weeks we have left, I could probably do some work if updated chapters are posted.
Tarun, do you hear that? Our vacation starts on the 16th in 1 more week. This is the only week we have, and then we go off.
Okay. So in this case, I'll also try to push in as much content share across, so that yes, I can get some feedback also. Yeah.
So I will write it here that just for you, so you know, the MIcroProfile holiday vacation starts on the 16th. So you
Okay.
have it.
Sure. So what I may do is, by 12th, or somewhere around 12th, whatever I have, I'll kind of keep sharing it so that yes, either 12th or 14th, I have most of my content shared, and then later I can kind of refine, or if some feedback is there, I can kind of work on that also.
Mhm. We want to make sure that we don't rush you. We understand that you have other projects, and we are starting vacation on the 16th. But I just, like John said, this week we're working, then next week we're off, and some of us will not be doing any work in MicroProfile. However, you do have the parameters to send chapters and acknowledge that we're off. But for those ones that might want to work, there are some microprofilers that might work because they wish to. So do send updates as you have done in the past. Anyway, so
Sure.
now, yeah. So then, Emily, can you update us on what you mentioned or tagged with Tarun?
For what?
Tarun mentioned that you and him discussed something about future tutorial work.
Oh yeah, this is kind of based on the previous marketing call, and we plan to do some update, like a tutorial on the MP7. So this is kind of, and then I took to ask Tarun whether Tarun is interested. So that's pretty much.
Oh, okay. So Tarun, we will once the tutorial is completed, hopefully in Q1, then
Yeah.
you can tell us, and we can discuss if you wish to work on the release update.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. No, you can count me in. I would, after completing this, would be willing to discuss on the next update.
Okay, this is amazing. Tarun, thank you so much for joining. I know it's super late for you, so you can wrap from the call if you wish. Do you have anything else to tell us that you wish to share?
No, that's all. No, so right now, yes, that's all. Means my update is, that yes, last few months was completely occupied into something other projects, but now, definitely no, will be regular till I complete the micro profile tutorial. So yes, definitely, uh, you can expect regular updates from me.
It's amazing. So looking forward to seeing your emails whenever they come and whenever we're back. Thank you, Tarun, for
Sure.
joining today, and have a great night.
Right. And then see you on the next call on
Mhm.
6th of Jan.
Yes. is already here. If you need anything this week, you can ask us anything. Other than that, see you
Absolutely.
in January. Bye, Tarun.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Sure. Bye.
Ludman,
Bye.
let's go to the general now. General.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ludman, for being co-pilot. So we have during the steering committee call, we as we welcome how do you pronounce it? Australia University, German guest member. Does anyone know how to pronounce the name correctly?
Looks like Australia or Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Well, it's German, so you
Yeah.
know my Spanish. I will destroy German with my Spanish. Okay, so Australia. Yeah, so we have Bern and Kai. They have sent a message to the working group member, and I think John, you wrote the minutes for the steering committee where the members welcome the guest member. Correct, John? I missed that part of the call.
Yes, I did. By the way, I'm running into technical difficulties sending out the ballot email, but the Google group should have a link to the meeting minutes where you can look. But yeah, we did welcome them, and it's posted in the meeting minutes.
Okay, so thank you so much, John, for confirming that. Because I wasn't able to find it here, so I added the links, but I didn't find that link. Maybe I didn't look well. Okay, so we have one task on this. We need to add either a logo or their name to the website, and we need to contact them privately via we have their emails privately and send them the new members guidelines, new member onboarding guidelines, so they can not only give us via Git ticket a logo if it exists. Otherwise, we will just add their name. Also,
we could
maybe
do
a quote.
typography version of it. Yeah.
Yes, and then we need if they want to add a quote, it's great, So everything is under the guidelines, new members guidelines. And my question to you, to the ones in here, who wishes to contact them privately so they can be onboarded and follow the process on how to do so? This needs to be done this week to send the email to them. It means tomorrow latest.
Do we have the link?
Everything
To
is
the
located here. Yes, everything is
Yeah.
here.
I mean, I can write them. That's fine.
All right.
I can
So
write 'em. I just need, so I'll find all their email and everything in this section.
yes, the
Okay.
last link is and the last link has the Bert's information. If you go to your email, you will find his email. So just
Yeah.
find the link.
Okay. I
Mhm.
will.
And then
I'll take
Ryan, thanks so much for owning this task.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's make sure that they understand, hey, to add you need to submit the MIcroProfile Git tickets. We cannot do it for you. And if they don't have a Git, it's doubtful. But if they don't have a Git with Eclipse Foundation, because they are a new member for the Jakarta group and the MIcroProfile, they need to have that set up. So we can wait for them. Or, do you see what I mean? Maybe they are still getting set up. So we need to know where they are from it without violating their privacy. So if you navigate that, you can update us via these minutes, right? So that we
Okay.
know it will not happen this year or not.
Okay.
Anyone else has a question on this? It's just because we will definitely like to have them in the website. Okay.
And this is
No
a
question.
No
guest
question
member,
from my
correct?
side here.
Sorry, Ludman, what did you say?
No, I said no question from my side here.
Ryan, go ahead.
And sorry, just to confirm, I know I'll see the tickets, but this is a guest member?
Correct. It's
Okay.
here. The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
thing you see
there it
after the
is.
name
Yeah,
is
there
a
you go.
guest member.
Okay.
And that Usually this will be already updated with the exact dates of when they were. We have, can you click Lukman and the website? Because we have a way to share the guest members, right? They are in a different, no, I'm talking about the website, MIcroProfile.io. They should be posted in the same bracket as Garden State. I remember that we worked on that, right, Ryan?
Just scroll down. Yeah, if you scroll down, just scroll down. It'll be on this page too, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Is it? No, here you go. Yeah, I think we just put guest member under the logo, and they're the last ones.
Mm-hmm. Can you do, yeah, like can we do the MIcroProfile working group and see how it looks there?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Sorry, Lukman, can you go to the MIcroProfile working group tab?
Working group up here.
Yeah, it's there on the top, all the lists. It's just easier to see instead of the landing page. There you go.
Same thing.
The same thing. So
Yeah.
it will just be immediately after Garden State. It's
Mhm.
State.
With the same label underneath guest member.
Mm-hmm. I thought we had this. What is it called?
Like in a separate section or separate row?
Yeah, alphabetized as well.
No. We had what? No, I think we left it as the guest members were at the end because since there was only one, we couldn't do two different sections because it just
Okay.
looks funny, like one floating. So we just, until we have, I guess, a lot of guest members, then we can separate them by a title and have like two sections saying, you know, working or, you know, members and guest members. But this was like the easiest scalable way.
Do you think it's a good idea to just add a bracket in the second side and say guest members? Because now we have two.
I'll see how it looks. I mean, it's just going to be a lot taller. You know, imagine there's going to be another title like the word on the streets about MIcroProfile. Then there's going to be two logos underneath that. And then we're going to have to probably add a label above the other members so they know like members and guest members. I'll mock one up and I'll take a picture and we can talk or do a screenshot and we can see if we like it or not. But
yeah, if you can do that, if you have the bandwidth to do that this week, provide feedback. That would be great. Other than that, it will get for next year, January.
Yeah, I'm just worried it'll just take up quite a lot of room, and this keeps it a little bit more condensed.
Because you can move. Yeah, because we can move Fujitsu.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we add it in this section just like we did with Garden State? And then if we get one more guest member, that's 3. That means we're going to need another row anyway, so we can do the sections after that.
Okay, that sounds sensible, MIcroProfilers. Comments?
That should work fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, Emily, see you tomorrow. Yeah,
see you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Lukman, thank you so much for sharing this thing. Let's go back to the minutes. You know what? Let's just stay in these and also on the website. So Ryan, you did mention that we wanted to do the review and we started the review a month ago. Have you been able to do more review with the MIcroProfilers and this call, or where are we on the ticket about review of the website?
Nowhere new. We were on a break from MIcroProfile for a couple of weeks, and then it just started now. So nothing new for the review. There's 2 tickets that are there. One's finished, and that's in the meeting notes, and one needs to be still done, which will be done tomorrow. But no, I haven't received any information from anyone else about clicking around or improvements or suggestions.
Okay, so we have a few more minutes. So how about, Lukman, let's start sharing the screen, and Ryan, let's go into do the quick review with the landing page, and just let's go a few minutes and review what is currently there and see if we can do any review right now, create some tickets. Is that okay?
So, Ryan's going to share his screen.
Correct. Let's give him the screen. And then he can navigate and we can just review quickly what is going on with this.
How
This
do
is
I
a
do
task.
that?
You just stop. I think Ryan can take the share.
Yeah, Ryan,
Overtake it.
please.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take. Oh, now I can. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
Thank you,
All right.
Lukman. You're so awesome, and it's so great to hear you today.
Let me get Zoom out of my way. There we go. I mean, how would you like to approach this? We can go through each page, decide what's outdated, what's not outdated, what we want
Let's
to
do
see.
each page. It's starting
Yeah.
with the landing page.
Yeah, the home page. Yeah, that's here.
Correct.
This is not fitting on the screen. Hold on. Zoom, get out of my way. There we go.
That is why I cannot share. I cannot be talking and share the screen. It doesn't work, and my computer goes so slow.
Okay. So please call out anything that we feel needs more update. It needs updating or feels like it needs to maybe go or change. Starter is still on the second position of the homepage, which I don't know if we feel there's more valuable information to put here. I think possibly, since we talked about wanting to call out more how to become a MIcroProfile member or committer or whatever we want to push the most, maybe that would be an actual great section here. Then we have mission, then we just have Duke, and then we have the members, and then we have blog posts. So join the discussion is down on the bottom. I don't know, do we feel something should push this out or add on top, or do we feel this is the proper order for what's most important?
So I will go here. We already moved a starter to resources.
Yeah.
So we need to remove it from the landing page because a starter has not been updated for a while, so it's not as valuable. So this needs to be removed. As we remove, we reminder, the MIcroProfile starter tab got moved into the resources tab. So that needs to follow. So Ryan, let's
Hold on,
file a ticket.
making notes.
Yeah, let's file a ticket. And
Well,
we
I can't do the show the screen and file tickets all at the same time.
I know. Just
I'll make
notes,
a ticket
right?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homepage.
Right. This is why I understand because the sharing is complicated. So this is how I think we should do it. One ticket says removal of a started from the homepage.
I'm gonna make a ticket for each page. So there's gonna be homepage, and then we're gonna have tasks inside there.
Correct. And when you say homepage, the explanation is MIcroProfile started is removed from the space is removed from the homepage because a while back we removed the tab, the MIcroProfile started tab to resources. So that will cover the explanation. Anything we do needs to have an explanation, otherwise it doesn't have logic to follow.
And I can check if it's a card in resources on the homepage in resources, and I can add it there instead.
Yes. Because we do have the tab and resources. It's just that it's duplicated.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Do we feel there's something we should be calling out instead of this being here? Because then it goes straight to mission.
We can do how to contribute.
How to contribute instead?
Yeah, we have, if you go into contributors tab, right?
Second. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we are.
There. If we go in here, right, we could bring this tab there. We can copy paste this tab in there, become a MIcroProfiler, onboarding, submit your MP quotes, we can add call out actions.
That's fine. I'll add some text. I'll put a title, add some subtext, and then put links that guide them to these areas. Or guides them to this page. Maybe that's even a better way to do it.
less clicking will be great. And if we don't have to duplicate the work, because you see what happens, we remove the started from the tab as a tab, but we didn't update the homepage. We continue to forget that we have duplication on the website. The review that we're doing right now, yeah, we have some duplication and we're trying to avoid it, right?
Well, I
by
mean, this is
cleaning-
the contributor page, so that's where these buttons should be.
Mhm.
And to put, we could have two ways we can do it on the homepage. We can have all three buttons pointing there, or just a button pointing them, if you want to become a contributor, to this contributors page where they'll find
that would be
everything.
great.
Yeah,
That would be
okay.
great. That would be better. Just much more practical. What do we think? Lutman, John, is that a good idea or am I totally off and being too practical on this?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good idea. Traceability is very important. So yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Good. Okay, John, Ryan, let's go back to the homepage. So we found a place to do that.
Yep. Then there's the mission.
Mhm.
I don't
Program
know.
plan. What is the click to it? Can you see? I do not know why we added the program plan. And it
That's
brings to
old.
2021.
Yeah, it's old. Yep.
Mhm.
And, button. Where are we trying to just take it, well, to the newest programming plan, right? So
Every year we need to bring it to what should we bring? What should we link? It says the mission. This should, in my idea, they should link to the charter, because the charter is the bylaws of MIcroProfile, not the program plan. Program plan changes through the years. So this should link, in my view, to the link we have of the charter. What do we think? Is there anything else that is better than the charter on this side, on this link?
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, charter is fine, I think.
Lungman, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Should work fine.
All right. So Ryan, we have the bylaws. The charter is the bylaws of MIcroProfile. They are under the working group. So we
Yep,
have the
I
link.
remember where it is in the tab. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the tab.
Get it there.
So just add that here. And what else do we have down?
Just a call out about this working
Mhm.
group, and then blog post, most recent blog post.
Yeah, that's good. Do we? Yeah, we have the help automate. This one brings to the MIcroProfile working. Can you click join the discussion? Okay, good. It still is valid. Brings us to the working group community Gmail.
Yep.
Okay, and then below. Okay.
That's just
Mm-hmm.
let's see this. I'll do that.
Yeah, that is 2024. We need to move it to 2025. Yeah.
On it.
What you call it, watermark, correct?
Yeah, that's one of the words for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have in the social media, we have Facebook, Twitter. Do we use the three social medias, Ryan? And
Yes.
Hootsuite?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Can you go up, please?
Where?
Here, under members. Do we wish to keep the members as they are here, or do we move them up?
Up to you. I mean, you could always move them above this.
Well, the Duke's Choice Award is getting old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
something-
at some point, do we want to consider removing it? Otherwise, it could be viewed as "What have you done for me lately?"
I agree.
Yeah, that it is true. Well, like, the
Do
Duke
we want to
Award
do that?
the thing is that the Duke Award is something that you don't win every year. It's something that maybe you win once. So what we can do is move it to the bottom, right?
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
it's
that
part
would
of
be
the
okay, but
history.
there's no other awards, right?
Correct.
Um,
Mhm.
I mean, if it's at the bottom, I guess that's okay, but I don't know. Whenever I see awards, and they're from, a long time ago, and there's nothing more recent posted, it just, to me, it looks a little bit like, you're not all that anymore. That's just my
Okay.
personal opinion.
No, totally valid. So what do we do? Do we move it to the bottom, or what is the vote? Because we can totally decide right now and then just move forward.
Well, my vote is to remove it, but
Mhm.
I'm not super stingy on this one.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. So what about you, Lundman? What do you think?
Yeah, we could remove it. 2018 is a long time away. That's about 6 or 7 years ago. So we could remove it.
Okay, so Ryan,
On it.
let's remove it.
Okay.
And you
Not a
say
problem.
it has been 6 years. Everything we do needs to have an explanation, right? Say this, and it's because it was 6 years ago and no longer relevant
Mm-hmm.
to add value.
Yep.
All right. Once again, Ryan, can you go down and see what else is there just to review it? Because
That's
see
it.
what we see more posts. Oh, that is
Just
good.
takes you to the blog.
Okay, good. We just want to make sure that everything is clicking and is that is
Yeah,
what
I
we're doing
agree.
the review. Okay, are we happy with the homepage?
I think it's some solid changes.
Okay, let's go into specifications.
No, we just made those, so
This is one we just created, so I doubt
yeah,
that
I
we
don't
will.
think we need to do anything with it. If
You know what?
so,
Can you click one of them, please? Because I know we're still missing some standalone specifications. On this one, Ryan, remember the features that I like to add in here? If we have blogs that are under config, do we add
Sure.
those? Oh my God, you did.
Sure.
All of them
Yeah,
have.
I did it. Whatever is tagged with config, it shows up here.
You're amazing. What about the calendar? Have you been able to add the calendar into a single page? And how hard is that?
No, I have not. But I remember us discussing it and putting it on hold until the launch.
How hard would it be to add the calendar because we have calls?
Let me look into it. I'm not 100% sure how we did that before. Like I know we can add the calendar, like we embed the calendar. That
We
was
did it in the working group. You can see
yeah,
if you click the working group, we have calendar in it, and you embedded
yeah.
it.
And in there. But I don't know
In the
how it is
bottom.
add one link,
Yeah, there.
Where are you? Meeting calendar.
Calendar. Yes. So you embedded it. If you can do something like this. And this
You
was
mean
like
just
really,
with everything in it, or
yes, everything in it. We don't need to be special on it. It's just a calendar that tells you what's going on. It's nice to share everything.
why is it in
But do you
check?
see this one is in check. So what is
Yeah,
going
well,
on
I have
here,
no
Ryan?
idea why. But all right.
Now we're doing the review.
Well, it's just for me. It's showing up in check. It
Oh,
won't
okay.
for everyone. No. At least
Oh, okay.
someone look at it, because it shouldn't for you guys.
Can someone look at it? Hold on, let me see.
It's probably just going off my location.
Yes, let me really quickly go calendar.
That'd be funny.
Mine shows Los Angeles. No, mine shows no. It's
Good for
perfect.
me.
Yeah, it's good. So you know what, Ryan? So then try. I think this kind of thing is kind of nice. It just shows everything in it. So if we can do that at the bottom after blogs, that would be a nice addition, because aside from the blogs, calendar, what meeting, be with us, join. Anything else that we should add in the specifications?
Trying to think how it would look. Yeah, I'll just add another section like title, and then the calendar will just there. Or
Yeah.
I'll work it out. That's not a problem. And then
Anything else?
I'll copy that over to all the spec pages.
Yes, that will be my two things: blogs and calendar. Anything else that the
Blogs are on
specification?
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I put it for everything. So
I
if there
remember
is
you.
something.
You. Yeah. Anything else that could improve the specifications on the nice features to have? Because this is very technical. All of it goes to Git.
Okay.
All right. So, because we're running out of time, just click MP7 compile. Can you do the compatible, not MP7, but the landing page? We have a compatible landing page. Or do we? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see that one. All right. This one is very simple. Any
Yeah, it's pretty
improvements?
straightforward.
Any improvements that we could do?
Oh, oops, sorry. That's not it. This
Yeah.
is it.
So for this one, I really do like that it's super simple. The landing page just lists implementations. Well, this is wrong because it's not implementations. Here is releases. You should say, instead of implementations, you should say releases.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So Ryan, we
Even
are
on the
under.
top, it says releases.
Correct.
Because it's called incompatible implementation. So we do want compatible releases.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you go through the flow real quick? Sorry.
Implementations.
Compatible.
And then you have all in the subheads or sub menus for this. And you go down.
Yeah. I see the dilemma. Because the flow is all about the implementations. No, I actually think this is okay. Because the button to the far right does say implementations for each release.
That's right. But MP7 is not an implementation. Do you understand this?
Well, right, because the flow is implementations, right? And so we have to list the MIcroProfile version that people want the implementation for, and we have an implementation button on the right-hand side. So I'm actually okay with this.
Okay.
Shouldn't we just call them versions? Because there is implementation. I wouldn't think these are implementations. These would just be the versions, and then each version will have an compatible implementation. So shouldn't this header be versions instead of
I agree with
implementation?
Lutman. Yeah.
All right. So the flow is. Sorry, can you go back again to the top level page? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Is compatible.
Yeah, exactly. This shouldn't even be compatible. This should be versions. These are the versions.
The idea, the problem with versions is we wanted to provide a way for people to find compatible implementations, right? So it wasn't to find out versions, it was to find out compatible implementations. So if and we're trying to keep it down to one word, right? Trying to keep it short at least.
I remember I was the one to push that. Yes.
Right. So the problem with versions is it makes implementations hidden, right? From if you're at just the top level MIcroProfile IO page. So The interesting thing is, let's see. I wouldn't mind changing it from specification, right? You have specifications, and then the next change compatible to implementations.
But it is the title of the page, like in the URL. So we'd be changing the URL, which would change all the links.
Right.
I could do a redirect, but we're not going to get indexed correctly with it.
Yeah, I don't want to screw things up.
It's been like that for so long that.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't want to break things. Changing it to versions kind of feels too similar to like. Can you click on the drop down for specifications? To me, it's I don't know. I like compatible and implementations as opposed to versions.
Yeah, well, the compatible is necessary because it's how the MicroProfile, the Eclipse Foundation calls. You are compatible. Like when a spec it becomes it files runs the TCK and goes through, it's a compatible. There is no other name for it, so the tab cannot be changed. But we're talking about the below under MicroProfile compatible implementations. If we change implementations here, below it says version description. We are talking about just changing the implementations to version. Because when I see MP7, right, like I am with Lukman in this one. When I see MP7, we're not talking, compatible implementations. When we click the implementation, it goes to Payara and IBM and Red Hat and Tommy Tribe and all this stuff, right? There is what it is applicable. Here is just a version MP7, MP6. So I believe that we can change implementations to version and follow through. Nothing happens. It's just that implementations is wrong. It would be like me writing a college essay in my thesis doesn't follow through with what is below the general thing. Ludman, I'm trying to explain here, but I'm with you on this.
The thing is that I would have to know the version of the specification before I would even be interested in its implementations.
Correct.
So I wouldn't directly go to the implementation. I would go to, if I'm developing an application, I would probably add MicroProfile 6.1 because the implementation I am using would be compatible with that one. So I will start from the version and then traverse to the implementation. I wouldn't come. I'm not so sure if anybody would come from the other side, from the implementation to the version. I would think it would always be from the version, then to the compatible implementation. I mean, that's how I would read it.
Yes, me too.
John? I don't know. I'm outvoted.
Okay, just like I was outvoted with the Dukes. So Ryan, let's change it to versions. Implementations here only, in the lower should be versions. That's it, versions. And it should be plural. But you are changing it live. It needs to follow a ticket because we don't do changes like this live, Ryan. There needs to be a ticket to explain this.
I will still make a ticket, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make a ticket.
Good. Just make sure to write a ticket because we don't change things just and then say this happened or just. All right. Do we go back to it? I think we're tacked out on that. Let's wait for Ryan to. Continue.
And what was the final reason why, so I could put in the ticket correctly?
Lukman.
Yeah, I'm saying you would go from the version to the implementation. You wouldn't go from the implementation to the version. If you're developing an application, you always deal with the version first, and then you look for compatible implementations of that version.
Transition. What are you using the transitive?
Yeah, exactly. You traverse from version to the implementation not from implementation to the version. At least that's how I do it and read it.
Me too. Like this is mathematics majors. Okay, John, you're a really good player. Got voted, but you see, this is what happens. Okay, look, slice. And the ticket is coming because we do tracing in everything we do. We
Yep,
do
I got
working
it
group.
there.
Yeah, working group really quickly. And if we don't get it, can you click? So for, Ryan, you moved too fast. Can we see, can you
Yeah,
please?
I was just clicking to see if links work.
Yes. When you say most popular topics, it's not necessary. And under, can we remove that? I don't think there is value on it. It uses a space, it's inefficient. That's the explanation. Anyone agrees? Just we have prospective, forum, a specification process that is super important, the charter, and members onboarding guidelines. Can we do the member onboarding? Can you remove the process and make it just 2 words? Because it's just, it uses a third line, right? Like a second line.
I apologize. I'm gonna drop. I gotta prep for an 11 o'clock.
No, it's totally great, John.
All right.
See you
Thanks,
tomorrow.
everyone.
See ya. All right. Good.
Yeah, so we can do the onboarding. We can just make it 2 words.
Perfect.
We talk about the guest members.
Yep. That'll get updated everywhere.
Here we have submit your code. That works, right? It links it directly to the guidelines. Yes.
Well,
And then
let's make sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it works.
And quotes. They're all linked too. So yeah.
Yeah, this one we continue to update, and we have Spanish and English.
Yep. Okay.
And then we have,
Let's
let's click it and make sure. We haven't updated the prospectus in a while. Can you click the prospectus, Ryan?
Where are you seeing this?
Learn more.
Oh, I just clicked it. That's where we're at.
Can you click it? Maybe we need to file a ticket. And can you please show me number 1, like page number 2?
Oops.
Okay. So in these, do we have logos? Can you go down? Because I know the content is applicable to all the time, but
There's no logos in here. No.
okay, good. So it seems scalable.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good. We just want to make sure that everything in it is scalable.
I don't know if this is up to date, but
No, this is we haven't changed the fees.
okay.
And the last one. Okay, good. Okay, this is good. So let's go back to the main page.
Let me just go to members.
Here, we will, so we talk about new member, get all of this. Can you go down, Ryan? Because remember when we update the university, the newest member, they will be added. Here, I think we already divided guest members, right?
Yep.
I remember we did this. Yes,
Yeah.
this was, we did it just because it explains who they are. For next year, we will need to write out guideline on how to become a guest member because we got confused and it was delayed. So we need to make it, whatever was decided at the sitting committee needs to be written in documentation. So Ryan, please write up a ticket. You can assign it to me. I can own it next year. Write documentation on guest members. That needs to be. Lukman, any comments on this page? Because usually this page we have it, we're always updating it. something that is important is in the bottom, we have linked everything, not at the bottom, but Ryan, when we say calendar, here is the area where we add everything that is important to us, like to the working group. We have knowledge, and everything shows, right? The charter is on its own page because it's super important.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't have any comment here. I think it's pretty self-explanatory and easy to
That's what we
follow.
want.
Yeah.
And we have the
And it's also very
agreements.
transparent. Yeah.
Yes. So the program plan, Ryan, we already have the program plan and things like that. So, and everything, we don't yet have we have say yes to everything, but we will update this. That means 2025 program plan and budget ballots, we will update that next January. Because right now we have the 20. Yeah, the Eclipse Foundation needs to follow through, and they need to do their the close of the year. So we will update this. So if you write it also on the ticket, we can remember, because that is something we do in January. Update this part of the page. Yeah, there will be 2025 two links, and then you integrate, like you do the calendar, the program plan, so we can see it directly from the website without leaving. Can you click social? I know you're writing, but here. So what do we have in here? Facebook. Oh my God, we still have the Slack. Wow. Okay.
Do we?
Facebook, YouTube. I will never join. No longer active.
no.
So what is going on?
Oops, I just closed it off. Hold on.
Yeah. That is why we're reviewing it. If it doesn't work.
Working group. Page, social.
Yeah. So if it's not active, it needs to be removed.
Slack. Okay. Yep. Fine.
Yeah, remove that. And we just leave.
The rest.
Yes. And the Twitter is the only one where we have well, all of it is managed by us, and we use Hootsuite, but Twitter is still under the MicroProfile, under MicroProfilers. So that is okay. Don't change it.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, man, we did it.
Yeah, nice.
You're so amazing to share the screen and be like so incredible. Thank you so much. So we have the last call for the year tomorrow and the community. So hopefully you can join, and then we can just, see what's John has planned on that one. I think it's going to be about this, an update on the steering committee call we had a few weeks ago.
Sure.
Anyway, but everyone, thanks so much. Ryan, there is a lot of work to be done. You can pull all of us and the tickets. Thanks so much for fighting a lot of tickets. I do not know how many we will have.
It's gonna be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. Are you happy? Because I remember that this is something that you wanted to do before the year was over.
Yeah, it's great. No. It's a lot of tickets. It's not a lot of work. It's just documenting it and then just making the quick changes and updating it all. So it's fine.
Is it possible that, do you think, based on the amount of work we have for this week, do you think you can get it done this week, Ryan? And then send a message to the send a message to the community and say, we have done some updates in the website. Check it out, check the new website and move on. You can say,
the most time-consuming thing is going to just be making the tickets. So
I understand this, but when you complete all the tickets and then you close them, do send a message to the community and say, we have cleaned up these tabs from the website. They are updated.
I'll send all the links to all the GitHub tickets and say, these are all the changes that have been updated on the website this week.
Yeah, can you do that before we go? That will be by Friday or Thursday, whatever you'll get done. No one else will be able to do that work.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to probably try to just get it all done tomorrow, honestly.
That sounds great. Just get it out of the way, because we don't want to come back to January and have it all refreshed. Just
no, there's not going to be any tickets by January.
Okay, this is perfect.
I'm not coming back to tickets that have been sitting. Yeah.
Okay, let's prioritize MIcroProfile today and tomorrow, and then we're done. Ludman, See you tomorrow if you're able to join. Ryan, thanks so much for the work on
Yeah,
this.
see you guys. See you.
Sorry,
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Right.
Bye-bye.